Is it just me? Am I the only one out there buying real estate, no money and no credit? Heck no, I've got students everywhere that are doing this and making this happen. I asked one of them who actually lives in the area to actually drive on into the office, sit with me here in the studio of our convention center, and share with you exactly what they did to buy their property with no money, no credit, and how they're doing it over and over and over again.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
So check it out. I actually have one of my students sitting here with me. This is Jayden. Dude, Jayden, thank you so much for being here today, brother. Dude, I really appreciate it. You know, Jayden and I, we now have a history. As I look back on this last year, I've been able to actually personally firsthand witness some of your biggest successes because I saw where you started. I know how we met. I'm gonna let you share that. But frankly, we've got you on the video today because you're actually out there doing deals with no money and helping other people. And it's based on a new initiative that we have here called Maverick. And it's relatively new, so you probably have never heard about it. But I wanted to show you someone that's actually out there crushing it the way I was when I was young and purchasing real estate when I didn't have any money. Of course, I think that you started with no money and you're getting somewhere now. So tell them just briefly, like, how do we meet?
Yeah, for sure, Kris. So I actually found out about you through the YouTube channel. One of my really good friends, Jeremiah, he ended up taking me to one of your events last year. And I think it was your August event last year. I had no prior experience in real estate or even in personal development or anything like that Kris actually does. And at that event, it was really a life-changing event for me. It was incredible to see how I went from an individual who was a broke and working actually 5 to 9 every single day as a personal trainer and doing a whole bunch of marketing on the side and the everyday desk job to now owning my own businesses, having real estate, and actually learning from one of the best mentors I've ever had. So from that event, I had an opportunity to get started in learning some of your courses. The Lease Option Pro, that was an incredible course for me.
Well, and now you've actually joined Team Transformation.
Yeah, actually.
We have some people that find me on YouTube and they'll come out to my live events and then they'll do internships, so they'll work with us or they even become a member of the team. So Team Transformation is a group of hustlers that basically get breakthrough training from me and my team, and then they learn how to absolutely freaking crush it and make incredible things happen. It's like my friend Tony says, life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. And Jayden, I remember, I know we want to talk about how you did that deal with no money and the next several deals that are actually in the works, but I actually want to back it up for a moment because I remember when you started your journey, you needed like $1,200 a month just to kind of cover your bills. And I've seen you now make thousands of dollars in a day or a week. Like, you've changed everything. So I appreciate that you talk about this life-changing experience, the event. By the way, if you haven't been to it, it's such an insane kickoff to living life. It's like a rebirth at a whole new level. Dude, all of that's transpired in a year. What's it literally like being you today when you look at your near future?
Kris, I'll tell you what, and I tell this to everybody that I speak with, is, it's been such a daily process of improvement that it's hard for me to even notice the difference. It's just who I am now. But speaking a year ago, I was 40 pounds overweight. I had bad relationships. I was kind of a people pleaser back in the day. And, I was soft-spoken and really not confident in who I am and my life's mission. And, after being a part of Team Transformation and working with you and also attending the events, it's been incredible to see how every single 90 days, I'm just leveling up.
Quantum leap.
Yep, I went from making $12,000 a month to making $24,000 a month.
Well, you said $12,000 a month. You mean $1,200 a month?
I mean $1,200. Yep, $1,200 a month.
To now making.
Now it's tens of thousands a month, and sometimes I'll make thousands of dollars in a day, and it's all due to putting in the work and learning from some of the best mentors and having proximity to those mentors and those incredible people.
Awesome, brother. Well, listen, the reason why we got you here today is we have a brand new program that most people hardly know about. It's called Maverick. And it's where I said, you know what? I've been playing this game of real estate for such a long time. And you know what? What is the craziest, sickest, most insane thing that I could give someone? It would have to be bigger than just training. It would have to be more than education. It would have to be more than a life-changing event. The craziest thing I could do is literally partner with someone and have them actually go in with me on the game of real estate and start investing successfully. And this is exactly what the Maverick program is. I threw it out there. You were one of the first to know about it. And I basically said, listen, if you find someone out there that's sitting on a little nest egg of money, 401k, IRA, home equity, they're not satisfied with their financial results and they want to be better prepared for their financial future, then bring them to my organization. If they like my system and partner with me to go buy houses and you referred them, I will literally cut you in as my equal partner on my share. Yeah. And so tell us what happened.
So it was actually, I understood the importance of the Maverick program, but and when I got started, it was incredible, all the training that I received, and I knew that it was an opportunity for me to go and actually invest in real estate, without any credit or any money, which was perfect for, being a young 24-year-old. And so when I got started, I just started sharing all about Kris, all that I've been learning on social media, friends and family. And eventually, it got to the point where people started asking me for some of your free resources. Yeah. From there, I shared it with them. They got to know you. They learned about your system.
So free resources like this guy?
Yep.
Or this guy? Yeah. So this is a book that I wrote years ago and just had it updated for the new economy. This book basically shares the single best way to make the most money in real estate with the least time, effort, and risk. Most people don't know where to start. This book will give you that blueprint. And then this document documents my last 4,000 real estate transactions, addresses and all, everything that I've done. And it breaks down why the system works and has great longevity. So you started giving some of these tools away, or podcasts or YouTube videos or whatever. Yeah. And then what happened?
And from there, it got to the point where they said, we love what Kris is all about and we want to come to a live event. And luckily, I hooked them up with some tickets. They came out to a live event, saw you in person, and they decided that they were going to take the extra money that they'd been putting away into, their 401k or other, less performing areas in finances, and they partnered up with you.
Dude, hooking up them with with your tickets and putting that out there, I bet that ROI has been pretty steep, right?
Oh, it's been awesome.
So they're out there now, they're getting under contract, they're buying properties, and their partnership is specifically with me. I'm a 50% owner, they're a 50% owner. But I'm at a phase in my life right now where I'm trying to help as many people as possible. So I take my 50% ownership and I basically gave half of it to you and said, we're now equal owners. And go do it again and go out there and I think they've got a game plan of purchasing several properties over the next 12 months. By the way, have they closed on the first one yet?
I think they're in the process right now.
They're in the process of closing on the first one. They're going to do more deals after that. Do you think you're going to find more partners?
Oh, absolutely. It's an everyday, process. I'm always putting it out there and looking for individuals who want to see what real estate investing can do to their lives and their financial freedom.
Awesome. Well, listen, for those of you watching, I want to make sure you understand what this actually means, because you're not the only one on Team Transformation that has done this. Yeah. We have people everywhere now all over the world that are catching wind and realizing, wait a second, you're telling me there's a system that I can share Kris's free resources with other people, and if they get involved and partner with Kris, then I'll become equal partners with Kris Krohn on the real estate, and I don't have to have money and I don't have to have credit. That, my friends, is it true?
Oh, it's awesome.
It's amazing. It's incredible. So listen, if you want to learn more about that Maverick program, by the way, do you tell people about that Maverick program? Do you recommend it?
Every single day.
Listen, if you want to learn more about it, there is a link below where we've created a little web page that gives you a little bit more information and frankly gives you an opportunity to talk to a member of the team. You might actually be speaking directly with Jayden himself, since he's one of our leaders now in Team Transformation, literally 0 to hero in the last 12 months. He always had it in him. He wasn't broken, but he had to be shown the way. He had to be given an opportunity. And if you feel like, Kris, I'm not broken, show me the way, give me the tools, give me the opportunity. All of those lie in the link below. Click the link, learn about the Maverick program, and learn how you can do what Jayden has done. And by the way, you'll find other links below for my upcoming events. If you have not been out to an event, sure, you might have to pay for some gas or get in the car, or you might have to hop on a plane or get an Airbnb hotel or whatever, but is it worth it?
Oh, absolutely. The events is where my life really changed.
Now, when we say this is a life-changing event, I think that could come across super cliche. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you a really hard question. When you say it's a life-changing experience, what do you, can you try to add some more words to that? What about it was so life-changing?
For me, what changed my life was discovering my true purpose and being able to have the tools necessary to take action on that purpose and actually see results. I've had many mentors in the past. I've had many opportunities, trainings, but the difference is I actually got what I wanted at the end of that event.
Yeah, and you know, there's a science to how we do it. There's a reason why out of a 4-day event at just the end of day one, we ask everyone who's genuinely had a life-changing experience, and people are jumping out of their seats. There's a science to it. I've dedicated my life to it. You might know me for the game of real estate, but it's probably one of the smaller parts of who I really am. I want to thank you guys so much for watching today. And Jayden, dude, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I'm thrilled about your success, how your life has changed. And of course, it could be your time next. Jayden, if they're considering clicking that link below, would you recommend it?
Absolutely, guys.
Guys, learn about the program, have a conversation with the team, and if it makes sense, become my business partner. Become the next part of my track record on my next 10,000 purchases. Let's go out there and win in the game of real estate, but do it easier than it's ever been made available. Less time, certainly no money. You can be out there in the game, crushing it as my real estate partner. And that is real. I'm just a guy on YouTube to you, but guess what? I have partners all over the world, Saudi Arabia, Japan. If you want to become one of my partners, all the information's down there in the link below. Jayden has certainly made it happen, and you can as well. So last thing, if you like the video, please smash that like button. It tells YouTube that they should share it with other people. It expands our reach, helps us touch more lives. Make sure that you are a subscriber. We'll see you on tomorrow's video.